best way for an artist to utilize our directories for placement of material is to use them as research tools. For instance, the A&R registry, that provides a great vehicle to where, first of all, what you need to do as a songwriter, you need to know your material and know, first of all, who you want to place it with. Right. Which artist? Do you want to be with Beyonce? Do you want it to be with this one? And the way to look that up is just look it up on the internet. If you can't get a Billboard magazine and see Beyonce Columbia Records, then look it up on the internet as to what label that particular artist is on. And the way you would utilize our book is then to contact that particular record company A&R department. And what I would suggest for somebody who's new, rather than somebody who has a relationship already or an established career, is to write a very professional note to the A&R person, introducing themselves, saying, you know, I have a song that I feel would be right for, you know, this particular artist, and make it one song. Don't send somebody 3, don't send somebody 5 songs who you've never met. You know, the world isn't waiting to discover your music. Give them a reason and be professional about it. Do one song first, your strongest song for that particular artist. People will have a tendency, especially A&R people, will have a tendency to listen to one song much more so than if you're saying, you know, these are my songs and I think they're great for your artists, and, you know, take a listen. So those are the biggest trends that I see happening with media and with music in general. I think, you know, one of the things that is, I think, very important is that today it's important to realize that the hardest thing to get with people, as a songwriter, as an artist, the hardest thing to get is someone's attention. When you think, you know, anyone watching this, when you think of how many times in your life, on a daily basis, someone or something is trying to get your attention, whether it's your husband, your wife, your children, the internet, an email, a commercial, a billboard, you know, and exponentially how many more times that's going on today, just in terms of getting your attention, and how many things can you give your attention to, you know, and for how long. Right. That's become the commodity that I think, you know, most people are really putting a value on. When you can, you know, garner people's attention as a writer, as an artist, you know, and you look at what are you giving attention to? What writers and what artists are you giving attention to, and why? And think of that way when you're talking about marketing your own career.